This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
The Tigers are on the hunt for another Class D title. The Saints are seeking a second straight trip to the state Final Four, and some changes are on the way for Section 4 lacrosse. This is the Sports Desk.
This preseason playbook is sponsored by Tioga State Bank.
The Tioga Tigers have won 3 straight Class D titles and look to make it 4 this year following a simple yet effective strategy. 12 Sports' Michael Villegas took a trip to the Tigers' den in this edition of our preseason playbooks.
The last time the Tioga Tigers lost a football game was on April 17th, and the year was 2020. Since then, they have won 41 straight games on their way to earning 3 state championships. But Coach Aiello knows that before they try to win their 4th, his players need to get back to the basics of what got them there.
You aren't going to win a game on the first day, and it's a process, but you got to show up and work every day.
Senior Tate McCauley knows what it takes to be a champion. He also knows that if they want to continue to be champions, he needs to take on a bigger role.
We definitely got some big shoes to fill. We got a lot of leaders, a lot of hard workers coming up through all the way from my freshman until my junior year. And it's really just about stepping up to fill their role and be a leader to some of these younger classmen and get them to have the same mindset.
For fellow senior Garrett Godfrey, it's about continuing the legacy left by his older brother Gavin.
Yeah, I was a freshman. He was a senior, so I always looked up to him and all the other linemen that were seniors. So, I'm just taking that role that they played on me and just passing it on.
And what's Big Bro's simple advice that began this championship run back in 2021?
He tells me the same thing, same mindset he had. 1-0 every week. Don't focus on the big picture right away. Win every week, and then you can focus on the big picture once you make playoffs.
Obviously, big expectations. We just want to make playoffs, go 1-0 every week, and once we make playoffs, we'll take it from there.
And a lot of times around here, and you'll hear a guy say, let's go 1-0, let's go 1-0, whether it be that day in practice or let's go 1-0 from game week to game week. And as long as we keep the focus small, that seems to be a pretty good recipe for success for us.
As for Garrett, winning in his final year means a bit more after watching his brother do it.
The look on his face when he won the state championship his senior year was everything I ever wanted. So, winning the past 3 years is definitely special, but I think it'd be great winning my senior year.
Coach Aiello believes this team is capable of continuing the winning culture that's been established at Tioga.
Might be different names and different jersey numbers out there, but a lot of these kids are coming up from success in the past, but they also know it's a new game and it's a different game at the varsity level, and they have to put the work in and they have to do the little things right, and that's what's going to make the difference. And as long as they keep that mentality and understand that it's a process from day to day, they're going to be just fine.
The Tigers will begin their quest for 1-0 against Maryville on September 7th. In Broome County, Michael Villegas, 12 Sports.
Tune in on Wednesday. The Wolverines will face some new foes this season in Class C. We head west and check in with Waverly. Find out how they look to stay head of the class this season with some new students in the division. Our Week of Champions rolls on as part of WBNG's preseason playbooks. And as we celebrate our Section 4 champions from last season all this week, we head back into the city and into Class C boys soccer. We got a chance to catch up with Seton Catholic Tuesday morning as the Saints start their march back to the state Final Four.
Definitely got a target on our back this year, but we're not going to let that phase us at all. We're just going to come here, do our job, and take it day by day.
The target on Seton Catholic's back is not one that the Saints are shying away from. The reigning Section 4 Class C boys soccer champions have high hopes for 2024.
The boys want to win, so they realized last year that we could do it, and they realized what it takes to do it, and then we got a lot of guys coming back that were on the team last year that kind of lead us going forward. 3
of those seniors have more than a decade of combined varsity playing time between them. Senior and all-state striker George Phillips is hitting the pitch this season for his 5th year on varsity.
We put in the work, and we were ultimately very successful last year, and we want to replicate that and possibly go even further, so that'd be awesome.
The Saints not only won sectionals last season, but also captured a regional championship and a spot in the state semifinals, something the other Saints seniors look to do one more time this year for the green and white.
Just being at the last one, you want to make it good. You want to go hard in every sprint, every drill, just because it's your last and it's going to be over before you know it.
Keep that family together. We lost some guys, but we did gain some guys that we should really add to the family, and just take it game by game and try and win as much as we can.
The Saints title defense starts up for real on September 5th. Seton Catholic will take their home turf for a matchup with Oneonta under the lights. And finally, 12 Sports has confirmed with Section 4 officials that the state will implement a shot clock next season for Boys and Girls Lacrosse. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association approved on Monday morning that starting in the spring of 2025, a shot clock will be added to both boys varsity and junior varsity lacrosse games, along with girls varsity lacrosse games. This rule is a state-mandated one, will be played statewide, and will go on by a year-by-year trial basis. That is it from us here at the desk. As always, check out the WBNG homepage for more of your Southern Tier sports. But until we see you again, we'll throw it back to you.